All right. Now everyone can hear our bullshit.
All right,
I like how Iron Star has a price tag.
I do.
You cost $78.
Oh yeah, I'm cheap.
No, that's how many times he's died because he's trash.
Yeah,
Well-
his price tag.
Now the more times you die, the better you are.
No way.
That's not.
No, you level
how
up. You're-
that
That's
works.
no.
We're super Saiyans, so we die and we
No.
get stronger.
No, there's that guy who's won Metatron,
Yeah, but
and
he's
And, like-
he's so much shit he couldn't even die once.
and
I'm a
3
bit,
Juggernaut Dick Bag or whatever his name is with the motorbike.
Yeah.
I'm a bit disappointed that you haven't written out all the names.
I tried, but I couldn't get it to fit in a way that didn't look bad. Like that's actual canon. What happened?
Yeah. All right, but let's see it in another way. How many times have you guys died?
None.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm
None.
still around, and I've died 78 times.
That means you've failed to make the right decision. You
No.
failed to learn 77 times.
No,
That's
it,
about as good as saying how many times did you fail at the test?
Yeah.
no, it means that if you fail, then you won't coming back.
So, to whatever poor soul ends up watching this, hello.
Wait, could you pass me the link? I'm going to feed it to everyone I know.
All right. I'll like. Do you want the stream link right now? Or do you?
Yeah, the stream link, so I can
But-
feed it to everyone I know.
But we're already here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it's fucking.
Are we allowed to share the link to the comic? Just for
Oh, yeah.
you know.
I mean, no, it's secret. The comic is only for people who are initiated into the secret club.
Yes,
No.
but I mean, read the fucking comic. It's great, and if you don't know what's going on right now, then you probably won't unless you read the comic. You know?
Yeah, so we'll be playing Broken Worlds, which is the role-playing game written by the author of Kill 6 Billion Demons, and it's set in the world of the comic Kill 6 Billion Demons, which is a mouthful to say. It's an apocalypse world, like powered by the apocalypse system, which I don't think any of us actually played before, so that's going to be an interesting experiment. Today, we'll be mostly finishing up character creation, though we've got like the characters on the screen here. Finish that up and maybe do some dice rolling. We'll see. I guess let's do a round of introductions. I'm Eric. I'll be the game master for the foreseeable future, inflicting pain upon these poor souls.
We no longer feel any pain.
No, you do not.
We're so used to it now.
Ha 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 ha. So who wants to end the Mexican standoff and introduce themselves next?
Take him left from right. Yeah.
Yeah. Going from left to right means me. I'm Ethan, and I've been playing Master Indigo. That's it. That's what you're getting.
It's all you're getting. Well, my name is Mons, and I'll be playing the Hunger. I can't remember all the names, but the character's name is Hilda. I'm trying to find the the thing. I'll be playing. Let's see. Let's wait for it to load.
Great start. Doesn't even know what your character's name is.
There it is. Hasta Ignis Lotte Dia Alia.
Realized.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Switch the screens. So
Yeah,
now we're in the actual game.
I'm a servant who's also the master, so don't worry about it. Hilda's a devil.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Scott or Yabvi or whatever the fuck you want to call me. I'm just here. I'm playing the human fated, named Blair DJ Macdaviha.
Oh my god. Can't you guys have normal names like me?
I'm sorry, Mr. 70 Iron Star. All of us want a price tag. What's what you're getting out of me? I have nothing interesting.
Alright,
I
I'm
have lots
Frederick,
of swords.
and I'm playing the Law, and I am an angel named 78 Iron Star in Gold Darkness. Pretty normal name.
For an angel.
For an angel.
For anyone, right?
So we've already done most of the character creation. We've picked playbooks. You've picked. Has everyone picked their advanced move?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
I lack a goal.
Yeah. You need goals. Everyone should put in 1 for their level. Starting at level 1, I think. Like it's
No,
1 or
I-
0. The rules are.
Yeah, I thought we were starting at 0.
Let's
So
do
we get
0.
one more level
Yeah,
up.
let's do 0 just because it means we get more levels. So that's fun. The rules are kind of vague on that point. So yes, we need goals, and then we need to finish up discussing like what all of you guys' deals are, how you know each other, like what the focus of the game is going to be. It's mostly what we're at here.
I have a feeling it's going to be general rowdiness.
I mean, that's assumed. Before we get to that, though, we should probably do a retread reminder of like general like table manners, I suppose. First bit is like X card things, which we don't actually have one on account of we're not actually around a table, but if we were around a table, we'd have an actual card with an actual X on it, which someone could pick up when something comes up in the game that they're not comfortable with. Which then means we backtrack and we just, remove that part and we keep going. Since we don't actually have that, we'll have to do it verbally, which sadly is slightly like less like
Friendly.
non-intrusive. Like the point is it's supposed to be
yeah.
easy, right? But it's what we got. And so yeah, the idea is there you don't like, aside from specifying like what it is that you actually have a problem with, you don't need to like give an explanation, you don't need to like justify any of that. It's supposed to be a fun hobby that we have fun with, not something that makes you like uncomfortable. Unless that's your thing. So yeah, that's one thing. Second thing is just like, if we already have things that we know, we want to just not have be a thing in the game. If someone wants to talk about that now, we'll do that also.
No rape, please.
Yes.
No murder of
Yeah.
children.
Yep.
Or harming.
That's the 2 we have.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty okay with those.
Yeah, those are.
Like,
Wait,
not
no.
okay with it being in the game.
Choose your words wisely and carefully.
Yes.
The internet will get me, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, but yeah, I don't have any others to add. Those 2
Whoops.
that I can think of offhand.
No.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, that doesn't mean that you can't add
Yeah.
other things if you actually realize later that no, I would have.
No happy endings. I'm not okay with those.
They're against your
No
philosophy.
consequences. I don't want
Yeah.
any consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's
That's very
I feel uncomfortable not rolling 6s always.
Oh no.
Why do you think I have taken the fated so that when you try to give me a consequence, I can just say no?
that's a fair point. That is a good point. Yeah,
But I would be fair with no consequences, Well,
yes. We're all about consequence-free gaming here.
No,
Yeah.
only
I mean-
foreseen consequences.
which is
Honestly,
why I'm
If
playing the
consequences is something you don't want, then maybe it's the wrong hobby for you.
Might be. I mean, I don't
I'm
know.
not saying I'm not shaming you or anything
No.
here.
No, I mean, I guess you could play like Chubo's Marvelous Wish Granting Engine or something and play just a very pastoral friendly game, which I mean would still be consequences depending on your definition, but I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, there's Mermaid RPG out there. That's really great.
You could play like I don't know, a game about baking a cake with a friend. That's a good way to spend an afternoon.
There's consequences.
Yeah.
Is that a challenge? Making the best cake?
I feel like I know you guys enough, so I don't have to say no horrible gay stereotypes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
that just seems like a reasonable human being rule.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
Still. Yes. So, moving on.
What about the religious
Well,
Yeah.
that's when the X card is going to be used, because I have a degree of tolerance towards some things, so I can tell. I'm capable of telling like when I think it's gone way over the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, it's fun games to a certain point.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all fun and It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I only have
so-
2 losing. I didn't lose them.
Yeah, and Hildone has one.
Wait, what? Already lost that eye?
No,
Oh.
she only has one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, she might have more under there. You don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Devils
maybe
are-
not.
Devils are weird.
Yeah, like rip the mask off and you might have like a ton.
Well, the law took one of them.
So, speaking of, if we move over to the character sheets here, we've already got the relationship, like the bonds, filled out, right? Has everyone done that, or is that still a thing?
Yes.
No, I've done it.
I have 2 bonds. I think I'm gonna skip the last one.
Okay.
What?
You're
You're not going to have a relationship with me?
I mean, I'm gonna skip the arrested one. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you-
write a unique one.
Yeah.
That,
Damn, I've never
I,
been
wor-
arrested.
I did word that a bit weird. No, I think having arrested someone of you guys might complicate things a bit too much. It's gonna be a bit too much drama because my character would probably want to murder you instantly.
Yeah.
Oh, he's one of those cops.
I mean, I am the law, so
17.
also it's fine to call him he, but technically there isn't any designation.
Yeah, like in the comics, angels all default to like brother,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then yell at each other about gender and how it's not real.
Yeah.
I suppose. I mean, I'm probably gonna refer to it as he or they.
Yeah. Well, that's more of a thing where what do you want the character to identify with, right?
I think either or works.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, not picky.
Pragmatic is your gender.
Basically. I'm
My
not gonna-
gender is the law.
Justice.
Yeah. the act of misgendering is punishable by death.
I mean, that could be a crime. That'd be a fucked up one.
Yeah.
I am the law. I get to pick.
He does get to write the law.
Yeah.
And I'll admit I wouldn't be comfortable like playing up the like that conflict
All right.
constantly. That would be
Yeah.
that would be kind of frustrating after a certain point.
All right. Let's not go. Actually, I'm gonna have the act of disturbing the peace,
All right.
which can be basically anything.
Yeah.
A question about the character sheet.
Yep.
I don't know if we can, but power.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be something right now, or?
Yes and no. Power fluctuates up and down. It's how many power dice you have available.
You,
to
Yeah.
you start each session with one,
Yep.
and then earn more,
By,
and then at the end of a session you lose them all and
Yeah.
start the next session with one.
which
Okay.
which obviously means spend them. You can only have a max of 3, I think, also. So
Mhm.
yeah, you wanna earn them and spend them.
I'm gonna take some out. I'm gonna double my power. Oh, alright, I could double the break die.
So,
Go either
Ethan,
way.
you're the master, right?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff would we have experienced together?
I
Would you
don't know,
say?
all sorts of things. My guy is really old. Really old.
What's he like? Like, would he respect the law, or are you a lawbreaker?
I mean, it probably depends on how he's feeling at the moment.
So neutral.
Yeah. He's separated himself from such things. So
Yeah,
he just does whatever, and is like, no, this is fine.
this is fine.
But he is
Burning.
really good at cooking and really good at fighting, and he's famous and well respected for
So
being
how
good
about-
at cooking and fighting.
How about you help me out at some point to catch a criminal? Is that fine with you?
Yep.
It doesn't have to be like, oh, come with me, catch this guy. It could be like the dude just ran you past you or something, and you just did the laureate thing,
Yeah.
and then
You did
Was
what
gone.
Spider-Man should have done.
yeah, basically. With great power comes great responsibility, and all that.
Yeah, I recognise the badness in the criminal. Like, no, fuck. Separate you from your terrible path. Set
Yeah.
on a good one.
So my bond with you is that you helped me out in a tough spot. Sounds about right to me.
Well, the relationship in the other direction is Iron Star could really make something of themselves.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like your flaw is that you're temperamental.
Yeah.
No, that's no good. You need to separate yourself from your emotions.
It's a bit ironic actually, because the angels are like, oh, you cling to form and shape and stuff like that. But the older they are, the harder they get,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they start out as like the what do you call it? Plasma or
Yeah. It's because they're bullshit.
uh,
How do you earn power die?
you get one when you train.
Starting is just declaring that you're pushing a move, receiving a die from the GM, making the train. Okay, yeah. There you go. It says right there under the list, under power die.
But when you push, the GM also
Gets a break die.
yeah. So basically, you trade in future failure for a success right now.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, my relationship with Hilda the Hunger is Hilda was my former student, but stupidly left. She's didn't want to be taught no more.
And Hilda's back to Master Indigo is that Master Indigo tried to stop my machinations in the past.
I have for Hilda that you seem unstable and perhaps dangerous, and I need to keep an eye on you.
And my back is I watched 7 to 8 Iron Stars secretly for some time. They may not know about it.
Oh God.
I know Hilda because I've known them since I was very young.
And my back to Blair is Blair's blood and flesh is extremely useful to me in my rituals.
Mine to Blair is Blair has prospered under my tutelage so far. Because Blair is my student. She's under my tutelage.
And for Master Inigo, I don't know much about Master Inigo, and I should find out more before I trust them.
Seems reasonable.
Doesn't trust you. I have for Blair that Blair is weak and soft and will die without my help. Which is probably not true because that's a hard ass over there. But then again, I'm harder. I'm the hardest one, right?
Yeah, you're the tough boy. You've got all of the wounds and all of the armor.
And all the stamina too.
And all of the stamina.
Yeah.
And then I have for Iron Star is I consider 7A Iron Star and Gulf Stark a mentor to me.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, you're gonna be so jealous, Master.
No, why would I care if she thinks that
Because
I'm
you
a
wanna be
mentor or
that
not?
one.
No, I just am her master. It doesn't matter whether she considers me a mentor or not.
Okay.
The objective
Alright.
truth is that I am.
Okay.
It is in the roots.
It's
Yeah, I know.
No, Master Indigo is friggin' genius.
What's this non-consensual mentorship?
I want him to. She wants to be the best swordsman, and I know all about chopping things.
Yeah.
Not the art of cutting, the plebs master. No,
Isn't Blair like super good at cutting things though?
the art of separate. Yeah,
Whereas the ultimate swords person.
Yeah. So we need to figure out. You have a special magic sword, magic
Yes.
weapon. And I think we need to figure that one out rules wise. The 100 shifting blades, inserting fate.
Yeah.
Which, like, when not in use, what does it look like?
Looks kind of just like a glowing halo behind her.
Okay.
Like it's fairly unsubtle.
Yeah. So like glowing? Do you mean glowing halo as in like it's literally a light, like someone put a spotlight behind her, or is it like a physical object kind of deal?
It's like, imagine it's sort of like a disc of light just behind her.
Yeah.
It doesn't exactly shine super bright,
Yeah.
but it glows enough so that like it's obvious to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's guys in the thing, right? In Kill 6 Billions Demons, where they have a halo that's like this, and that's a ring.
And fighting with them, you fight with them like swords, right? Do you also throw them, or do you just like, sword fight with them?
I just sword fight because I'm not very good at throwing things, so throwing them is ineffective.
Yeah, and do you want that to be a thing that you could do if you wanted to? Like, are they throwing weapons, even though you don't?
I
use them
mean,
for that?
maybe one day if I ever get good at throwing weapons, but for now they're just swords.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure what the rules effect would be.
because I have a flying blade proficiency as well,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Yeah. So I think, like, rules-wise, it's a normal, like, blade with the infinite tag, because you have infinite amounts of
Yeah.
them, right? I think that makes sense. It works as per the normal sword rules.
Yeah, like they're all swords. They're all just swords,
Yeah.
but they all look different, just for like flavor effect.
Mm-hmm. That. And you also have the bonuses from the bearer of legend style, right?
Yes.
And it charges from sunlight?
Yeah.
Cool. What other questions are there that need to be resolved?
Each of our goals and flaws.
Yes. So, who among you are just like done with the goals and flaws? We can look at those first.
I am. I have written both goal and overflows.
Look at Hilda. Or Hasta Ignis Lotta Alia.
Definitely Hilda.
A power move to refer to her as.
Yeah. It's a power move.
Yeah, doing the full names is very rude.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so your burning will is to get a castle made of pure gold.
Yes.
Your flow is overindulgence.
Shock of all shocks.
Yeah. So, talk a bit about those.
In what way? Just like.
I mean, just what your thoughts are. Like, what are you thinking of?
So, I'm thinking like the goal of getting a castle made of pure gold is sort of in the same. It ties into like the overindulgence, and also that like the character is extremely greedy.
Yeah.
Like she wants the gold, she wants necklaces, she wants the jewelry, she wants all the luxuries she can get her hands on.
Yeah.
And it like that's part of the sort of goes into the whole hunger thing too.
Yeah.
She craves power, but it isn't just for power's sake.
Yeah.
She wants it because she sees it as a means to get like the
like
things she wants, luxuries.
Yeah, physical objects, like
physical objects.
She's got
and
very,
it's sort of and that goes into the flow of overindulgence because that's what she likes to do. She doesn't just want a castle to show like it's her high standing. She wants it made of pure gold. Like
she always wants more.
Yeah. she doesn't just want like wine. She wants the best wine, and she wants all of the wine.
Yeah.
And she doesn't just want attention. She wants attention from everybody, from all around.
Yeah.
And it sort of goes into like a part of it, because even though she dabbles with all the power, the pact that's made her want that power, it makes it that she dabbles with. The patron is the even devil, Jasna Gothgriad.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a devil that is climbing like the political climate, like climbing in the inner circle.
Yeah.
And at some point he needs agents to sort of further his own agenda in the world, to like get his will out. And that goes into like why Hilda was chosen. Like she has overtime, she has the lust for power, but at the same time her goals are so purely focused on material right now, right here, right now.
Instant gratification, sort of.
Yeah, instant gratification, so that it's not a threat to his position.
Yeah.
Because it isn't the position that the Hilda would want if she ever like could bring herself to rebel. It's more the castle or the thing.
Yeah.
Not like the implications of political power.
Yeah. So she's easy to control, sort of deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Has very obvious goals and easy to just like, well, she wants this thing. You know, very easy to carrot and stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Her carrots are well known.
So, who's next? Who has some goals and flaws?
I wrote mine right now.
All right.
So I can, my burning will is purifying throne through the ascension of Blair.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm convinced that Blair is special,
Okay.
and by making Blair climb to the top,
Yeah.
I will achieve my goal of purifying throne.
Mm-hmm. And what does purifying throne like? Does Iron Star like themselves know what purifying throne means?
Not sure yet. Probably. I mean, it's an angel of peace.
Yeah.
So.
Because reason I ask, right? Like the angels, there's the three orders.
Yeah, there's one that like wants to murder everyone, I suppose.
Yeah, like they believe that the old law, that they follow the old law created by the gods that tells them to like keep the peace enthroned. And so the Thorn Knights go, well, yes, and the way that we're supposed to do that is by murdering everyone. Just like cleanse all of these shitty mortals out of throne. It's the throne of God, not the throne of shitty mortals. Let's just murder all these fuckers.
When there's nobody, there will be peace.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, yeah.
And as far as I know, Iron Star isn't a throne.
No, I'm not a Thorn angel, and I'm not a renegade angel either.
You're just a normal root one.
Yeah, so I think I believe that there can be some kind of purification without killing everyone, and I think the key to that is Blair.
Yeah. So is it that like you as a player you don't know what purifying means, or is it that like Iron Star themselves doesn't know?
I mean, as a player, I could come up with a million reasons, I suppose. I think it's interesting if Iron Star can grow from this goal. Yeah. So I don't think they know yet.
Yeah, that's.
It could have come like through a dream or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Because that was gonna be your next question. Why? Why do you believe this?
I saw a vision.
Vision, right? Why?
Why?
Yeah. Why did you have a vision?
I mean, I asked the cosmos or whatever.
All right. So like.
I mean, you can do that, right?
Yeah. But I mean, asking the cosmos in this case also means like I don't know, looking around the room for clues, right? Like it's.
Yeah.
Did you meditate for 10,000 years?
Yeah.
And then you saw the image of this babe, and you were like, "Damn, I gotta help that lady."
Yeah. So when I was 77 Iron Star and like floating up in heaven, I saw this little babe, and I needed like, oh shit, this is the one. And then I descended.
Yeah. So Master Indigo, you have your goal and your flaw.
Oh,
wait, sorry.
yeah,
we
but
didn't do that flaw for Aerostar.
I'm temperamental.
Yeah.
So if things doesn't go as I wish, then my armor will crack up, and the fury of heaven will pour out, and yeah, all that
So
good
anger
stuff.
issues.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so in that case, if it's not that, what's the how is it a flaw for you?
I mean, it's anger, but it's not issues.
I mean, it is.
and being temperamental doesn't just have to be anger. Maybe he's prone to fits of just complete like, oh, everything sucks. I'm garbage.
No, it's total anger.
He always responds with anger.
It's just I don't see it as an issue. Everyone else maybe, but I don't see it as an issue.
Yeah, but okay, cool.
Anger issues is your words, not mine.
That's fair. So yeah, let's look at Master Indigo.
Yeah, mine are really wishy-washy though, compared to a guy who literally got a message from God to do it.
I mean,
Compared to the girl who wants a castle made of gold.
Yeah, mine's in between the two of those. Between divine providence and base greed. Mine is to help my students reach their full potential.
Yeah.
And in this case, Blair wants to be the greatest swordsman.
Mm-hmm.
The last person who did that was Meti. She didn't do it right. She mastered the art of cutting. That's not... No. She almost got it right when she was like, just don't kill people, like, don't use swords, it's stupid.
Yeah.
She almost got it, but no. The art of cutting is some amateur hour stuff. It's art of separation. Once you understand separation, you can then combine and complement.
Yeah, it's like cooking, right?
Exactly.
Just chopping up the carrots doesn't just do it. You have to follow the recipe, right?
Exactly.
Nice. And your flaw? I see a lot of question marks on this one.
Yeah, where it's tough because I want one that's good.
Yeah. That's a good goal to start with, yes.
Yeah, right. I want one that's good. I want that fits, but like just being condescending.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just gonna be like that anyway, because he's old and good. But the other option I've got is vindictive. Like if someone does anything against his school or him or his students, he responds with maximum prejudice.
Like the best way to think about it, if you don't have one that feels obvious, is just what kind of thing that gets you in trouble would be fun to play.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. And it's tough because all of the bad things are fun to play.
Are you prideful in your school?
Yeah, like I think he is proud of his school. Like the reason he's left his school
is it pride to the point where you won't ask for help?
Yeah, well, he's not going to ask help from you guys because you're all idiots. He's the master.
Yeah, there we go.
Who are you calling an idiot?
You stupidly left. That's the bond. But yeah, like the reason he left his school to go places is because he'd done like everything there already.
Mm-hmm.
And the next step of the art of separation was obviously to separate himself from the school. So he started with location and gone somewhere else. He's not quite taken the next step to just go, no, I'm nothing to do with you. Because, I mean, they give him free money and let him do what he wants. It's very useful to be attached to the school. So he's not quite ready for that next step, so he's not quite mastered it yet. But he knows all the steps. He knows all the steps you got to do, he thinks. So...
Right. So, do you wanna give that one some time to figure out which one? Or
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Oh wait, we've still got one more. Maybe I'll think of one by the time she's done.
Yeah. So, your goal then, you want to help your students reach their full potential.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because like she wants to be the best swordsman,
Mm-hmm.
but like students in general, is people always come up to him and doing stuff, and they do it wrong, and that's really irritating.
Okay.
He can't bear all these stupid people doing things wrong around him.
Is that your flaw? That you can't bear imperfection?
Yeah, like
You're
you.
a perfectionist?
That, it might be. It might well be. It sounds like it might be.
So yeah, it really annoys you when people do things wrong.
Yeah,
Why?
because they should be better than that.
Right?
It's so obvious and easy how to do things the right way.
Okay.
And then everyone else is just like, oh, we're just going to do it wrong. It's like, no, wait, no. Look, just you cook the noodles for 2 minutes.
So yeah. It's easy to do it right, so why would anyone do it wrong?
Exactly.
What if you like hard noodles?
If you like hard noodles, well, that's fine. You cook them for exactly 1 minute. But you do it on purpose. You don't try and cook soft noodles and make them hard and go, oh no, this is fine. It's not fine at all. They're not the same.
I think you got your flaw there. Figure it out.
Yeah. Let's take a look at Blair.
Blair Deidre McDivie has a goal is to be the best swordsman. Like just to be the best. For her that is the ultimate goal, and it is which is who she will be.
Why?
Because she ever since she was very young, she's always been kind of frail, a bit sickly, a bit weaker than most.
Okay.
But she was always good with swords. She knew how to cut. She was good with doing things with her hands and with her swords. And upon the day she received her fated blades, the 100 shifting blades encircling fate, it was then in which her destiny was revealed to her, in which she would become the ultimate swordsman, and that is her fate, and is one that she'll take.
How did she get the magic sword halo?
The magic sword halo was given to, when she was very young, she was taken care of by a very old man, who now she can't remember his name. He never really talked. He just sort of took care of her, sat alone, and never really gave her any emotional response.
Yeah.
And one day he said to her that if she wanted to prove herself to be better than all the people who used to bully her and kick her around, she would have to make her way atop this huge mountain all by herself as a young girl. And so one day she came home and he was gone, and so that was when she knew she must climb the mountain. And it was not an easy task for her, given that she wasn't. She was kind of sickly. She wasn't as well. Her health wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
And so she got sick along the way. She spent many nights in caves eating moss, eating things no people should really just eat. And eventually, once she'd got into the mountain, her master, or her the person who raised her, was sitting there and handed her this halo. Sort of not really handed it, but sort of gave to her.
Bestowed.
You can't really
I think it's
bestowed. And he told her that this is who you must be, and this is what your fate is. And to fail in that fate will be the greatest failure of all.
Okay. So that sounds like you grew up outside of Throne, then. Like you grew up in one of the many worlds in the multiverse.
Yeah, she's not from Throne.
Yeah. So what was that world like? What kind of place was it?
It
was
was
a mountain. I know that much.
Yeah, it was a fairly simple world, sort of just mostly sort of hilly landscape, lots of sort of plains and pastures, and a few forests. with sort of the center of this world being a huge mountain.
Yeah.
But it was a fairly sort of basic world. There wasn't huge amounts of people, but there was enough that
people-
not everyone knew each other.
Yeah. Like the people that were there, what kind of civilization?
It was a very simple civilization. They mainly lived through farming, through sort of animal breeding, and occasionally sort of selling different metals and making blades to sell off to other places.
Ah, okay.
Just because they had a lot of natural material.
Okay, so then the question is, if they had a lot of natural material and there weren't many people there, they weren't that advanced. What was it that made it so that this world hadn't been conquered and strip mined? Right?
I
Like
mean, it was
hadn't
just
been-
kind of. It's so far, like. It's sort of small. Like, it's not
Mhm.
big. It's sort of like a quite smallish world, and it's just sort of tucked away, nestled between all of these other big worlds. Kind of
Yeah.
like a needle in a haystack.
It was just small and insignificant.
Yeah, it's somewhat insignificant to like. It's more hassle
Yeah.
than it's worth to try and conquer it.
So, like, what I'm hearing is that Blair grew up on the primal plane of the nondescript background. What's the phrase? The plane of the humble background. That's the word.
Yeah, you can't be the protagonist if you don't have either a tragic background or come from humble beginnings.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the phrase. The primal plane of humble beginnings. That's where you grew up.
I like that she's eaten lots of moss and garbage because then that ties in students reach their full potential. She wants to be good at sword, but also like learn to cook an egg, lady. You can cook moss and make that reasonable.
You cannot cook moss.
You can cook. You don't know shit. That's why I'm the master. Yeah, I think
Recklessness is a flaw. Oh, what do you say, Ethan?
I was gonna say that like specifically my goal to help my students reach their full potential, like specifically with Blair,
Yeah.
is like the last person who tried to become the best at swords didn't do it right. Fuck them. So here's one who wants to do it. Maybe she'll get it right. I don't know. Maybe if I help.
Yeah. Neat. What else do we have that needs to get Iron Knight, if anything? Or are we about set?
Blair's flaw.
Yeah, Blair's flaw.
Blair's flaw, you're right. The recklessness.
Yes, Blair is reckless. She is extremely headstrong. So that she sort of, if any sort of challenge is issued to her by even someone who she knows would be like high above her station, like some grand angel or whatever, she would still rush into fight because it's her destiny to be the best. And if she can't be the best, then I mean, not accepting a fight is weakness.
Nothing's ever gonna keep her down. So, yeah. That sounds rad.
I'm gonna have to take so much damage for you. It's not gonna be pretty.
Right. So, I think we're... You don't have a look for Blair.
Not yet, because I've been struggling with like what her exact outfit kind of looks like. I've been thinking sort of just like very basic, like a sort of cloak.
Yeah.
I mean, it says you
tunic.
have fine clothes.
Yeah, she stole them. She
Alright.
so mostly she wears like these quite nice clothes, but like they're thrown over with this sort of old
Mhm.
green cloak. Because she was once challenged by a young man who thought, "Oh, this just peasant little girl's gonna Like she's just worthless, and then he got 100 blades rammed up his asshole, and this is where she stands.
All right.
Most of her stuff is stolen.
What do you say? What's the most of her stuff is stolen?
Like her clothes are stolen.
Ah, yeah. I didn't hear what you said.
I guess I didn't mention what my servant was meant to do. His original created purpose.
Oh yeah.
He'd like just a living lantern perched on the edge of a building, looking at things with a big flaming skull to light things up, and then watch out for ne'er-do-wells. So while he's really, really old, he also spent much of that time just sitting in one spot.
Watching people do things wrong all day.
Yeah, and that's what finally annoyed him and made him separate himself from his post.
Good. All right. I think that's most things then. Let's. I'm gonna cut the stream. We'll restart it at session 1 instead of session 0. We'll do some just
Dice rolling?
Yeah, some dice rolling. We'll see what happens.